Day 822, being Christopher Cruz. Just got off of my purpose assessment coaching call. Yeah, super interesting. Super interesting. I did not feel on point at all. I haven't done a call in like 2 weeks. I feel like that saying, like, if you don't use it, you lose it. I felt like just not, like, I don't know, just I didn't flow the way I normally did. I didn't have the confidence the way I normally do. My words weren't as smooth. Like, the intensity and the passion wasn't there. Like, yeah. He's still gonna sign up and do the coaching, and he's gonna pay in full. He really needs to find his purpose, and so he's still gonna do it, so that's great. But yeah, I was just like, it's just not, yeah. But also, I think he's more into like the universe than, I definitely don't think he believes in Jesus. He calls it the divine, so that could have been part of it. But even just getting on the call, I just felt like I don't know, like I felt rusty. Maybe that's the case of not doing a call for 2 weeks, but I don't really feel like that's the case, because I know if I jumped on a coaching call with one of my clients, like, it would be freaking fire. So yeah, I don't know. I think I need to pray about it and ask God, like, hey, what was that? Because it was just like, I don't know, just strange. Yeah, strange. I don't know how else to describe it. Not bad, just not me. Yeah, maybe I'm just a little rusty. Or maybe just on a deeper level, like, maybe it's just time for me to step into talking about God. Like, maybe it's just, I don't know, I can't explain what the feeling that I have deep down inside. Like, okay, next level. Like, the last level was, doing purpose assessments and getting purpose clients. And the next level is, I don't know what the next level is yet. But I feel like, I don't know, something about that experience was like, unfulfilling. Yet when I was at church on Sunday, I felt unbelievably fulfilled, like praying over people, talking about God, encouraging people, just like so alive, so on fire, so opposite of this. And this just felt very unfulfilling. Like, kind of like, I'm trying to verbalize the feeling that I have, but I'm not doing a great job because I don't know exactly how I feel. But I feel like I can't relate to what I just did, the call I just had. Like, I feel like I can't relate to it. Like, I feel like I was not me. Like, I feel like, gosh, this is so weird. It's interesting, but it's weird. It's just like, it wasn't God enough. And I feel like the coaching framework was not God enough. Like, I feel like my faith and my belief and my connection with God over the last 2 weeks has gone up dramatically. I feel like it's skyrocketed, and I feel like that I'm just jumping back into, the purpose assessment and the framework, and it just feels so empty because there's not enough God in it feels like. And so I'm just talking about, a framework, and it's brilliant and it's amazing and it's life-changing and it's all purpose, but it just seems so surface level, so unfulfilling, so empty. All right, God, what are you doing? Please tell me what you're doing. Yeah, really strange. Really, really strange. Really, really strange. I would not have thought that. So yeah, I don't really know what to think about that. I don't really know what to think about that. But, I feel like my spirit has just grown beyond that conversation. Like, I feel like I'm, how do I explain this? How do I explain this feeling? I feel like that call was great for me 3 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, but too small for who I am now. Like, yeah, it's so hard to explain. I feel like I'm on a different level than that, and that felt like I was actually going backwards. That felt like I was out of alignment. That just felt so surface level, mechanical, cold, metallic, just worldly, earthly, bleh. Just no soul, no God in it, just cold and I don't know. Like, I had to force myself to get excited about it. My forced enthusiasm was just not exciting. So, oh man, what are you doing, God? What are you doing, God? Like, I was so excited to do purpose assessments before and to walk people through that. And then I just did it, and I was like, I would like to never do one of those ever again. Which is crazy. I would enjoy never doing one of those again. Like, what? What has changed between 2 weeks ago and now? Other than my parents coming out, massive transformations, closer to God, fasting. It's just like, what in the world has changed? That just felt so bland. It just tasted so bland, so boring, so surface. Wow. The crazy thing is he's great. He's awesome. You can tell he's got a huge heart. He's been through a lot. Wow. I feel like who I am now is so much deeper than what that was. Like, that was just so shallow. compared to the depth that I have now. Not in like a prideful or arrogant way, just in like a, man, the things that I've seen, the miracles that I've seen over the last 2 weeks, and the transformation with my mom and my dad, and just all these amazing things, like, this just seems so plain compared to that. This just seems so small compared to that, and so bland and colorless. It's just so unfulfilling. Why would God make this unfulfilling? Maybe so I don't pursue it. Like, I'm serious. If I never did another purpose assessment again, I would be totally happy with that. I'm totally happy never, ever doing another purpose assessment with someone again. Which is insane, because I would have not said that 2 weeks ago. So what I feel like is that it is time to transition purpose into warriors of God. Like, instead of like the purpose puzzle and, you know, the framework and all that kind of stuff, which I'll use all that, but transitioning that explanation into a warrior of God. You know, instead of the problem you're meant to solve, it's the enemy you're meant to fight. You know, your identity is warrior. Your values is your shield. Your gifts that you have are the weapons that you use against the enemy. And so, yeah, transitioning into that kind of explanation feels real, like making purpose and this purpose framework all about God. Nothing but God. And really making that the sole focus, because this felt like it had no soul. This felt like it had no heart. It just felt very cold, very plastic, very flavorless. Yeah. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Wow. And I wasn't talking to a believer. Wow. This is so crazy. What this feels like is, imagine your favorite food. Like, imagine, let's say your favorite food is tacos. And 2 weeks ago you had tacos, and they were the best things you've ever eaten. You're like, oh my God, I could eat these tacos every single day of my life. These are amazing. These are incredible. I love them. They're delicious. And that was 2 weeks ago. And then you have tacos for the first time in 2 weeks today, and you're like, this tastes like cardboard. This is disgusting. Why would I eat this? It's so bland. Ugh, tacos? Gross. That's what it feels like with this purpose assessment. Like, 2 weeks ago, oh my God, it's the greatest, most amazing thing. It's so cool. It's so awesome. And now it's like, I never want to do another one again. It's so flavorless. There's no spice. There's no flavor. There's no color. There's no texture. It's just meh, blah, bleh. Wow. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but I trust that God is going to reveal it to me. Okay. Oh, this is a little unnerving, a little scary. Like, okay, God, I have this amazing framework and all this stuff is great. It all makes perfect sense. Why is it not resonating with me like it did 2 weeks ago? Why is it not feeling the way it felt 2 weeks ago? Why do I never want to do it again? Why? Like, what is missing? And I think God is missing in all of it. It's not godly enough. It's not God enough. It's not, doesn't have enough soul. It doesn't have enough spirit, enough heart, enough love. It's just missing something. You know, like, a dish without salt just doesn't taste the same. But when you add salt, it brings out the flavors of all the ingredients. And Jesus said, you are the salt of the earth. So, Weird. So weird. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.